Good morning, everybody. Well, on day one of the eruption, the lava flow itself wasn't a threat to anyone on the Big Island. The possible risks were Vog, Pele's hair, as well as ash cloud, ash fall, which could have been a threat to ash cloud, rather, to aircraft in the vicinity. The National Weather Service issued an ash fall advisory yesterday, but allowed it to expire. Of course, the weather plays an important role in determining how big of a risk these hazards can become. So where are we today with those risks? Joining us once again this morning is Robert Boland. Robert is a meteorologist at the Honolulu Forecast Office, and one of his roles at the National Weather Service is determining how the weather interacts with the eruption and what risk may come of it. Morning, Robert. Mahalo for joining us once again this morning.
Good morning, Chevy. Good to see you. Thanks for inviting us in.
Well, let's start off about observations made yesterday on the Big Island. How many reports, if any, ash cloud accumulation or problems with Vog or even Pele's hair? Were there any?
No, actually, we didn't get a lot of reports. We're kind of all in a learning experience because the last time, as we know, this has erupted was 1984. So some of this stuff we're going to kind of learn as we go. And that's kind of how it went down initially when the eruption happened.
Yeah, I mean, we got a little refresher in 2018 with Kilauea, but how about the pilot reports? Any problems from any kind of an ash cloud reported, anything like that?
So initially, we saw the ash cloud develop on satellite. We were tracking that in coordination with a lot of our federal partners. We were able to issue that ash cloud warning for the aviation assets to keep the aircraft out of the area. And then after that initial burst of ash, things kind of settled down a little bit with the volcano. During the daytime, when we actually got some eyes on the ground with folks around the Big Island, it did not report any ash fall or any Pele's hair at all to our office. Aircraft, I want to give a big shout out to Hawaii Civil Defense, doing a fantastic job in conjunction with the Hawaiian Volcanoes Observatory to really monitor this event. They pulled in some aircraft assets to fly over the volcano too, and they noticed that the clouds coming out of the top of the caldera was actually SO2, sulfur dioxide clouds.
All right, so great job. I mean, look at these aerials, they're just great. Right now, the winds are relatively light, mostly out of the southeast. I mean, that's a good thing that they're light, right? I mean, that should lower the risk for Vog and the possibility of Pele's hair getting transported over a larger section of the Big Island, and possibly the other islands. The winds are fairly weak in the forecast and remain rather weak for a few days at least, but it may get a little breezy later this week and the winds out of the southeast. Now, if that happens, what's the possibility of pushing some of that Vog over the rest of the islands?
Yeah, our best thoughts on it right now is on Wednesday as we kind of get more into a light trade wind regime, which is more stable with the ridge over the top of us. That will allow the mountain breezes that flow down the slopes of Mauna Loa to maybe carry some of that Vog down near the surface, near the coastlines, and that could affect any community around because it's at the middle of Mauna Loa. It could affect any community from Kona to Hilo to communities along the south slopes as well.
Okay, so Robert, in your opinion, what's the biggest risk for today from the eruption in the next couple of days?
Yeah, I guess I would phrase it a different way. What can the public do maybe to prepare? And that's the key word is do your best to prepare for the future if you do have to evacuate down the road. Right now, the lava is moving very slowly. But I'd say that's the biggest threat. But the Vog and the sulfur dioxide, it could also be a threat to communities that aren't used to seeing that at such high levels.
Great. Anything else you'd like to add before we wrap this up, Robert? Important things.
Yes. Again, I'd like to give a big shout out to Hawaii County Civil Defense and Hawaiian Volcanoes Observatory. They're doing a great job. Just ask the public to go to hawaiicounty.gov and check out some of the information they have there on preparations. Also ask the public to sign up for alerts from Civil Defense and follow their instructions as they change over time. On a positive note, visitors to the Big Island will have a rare opportunity to see active Mauna Loa basically in the background of any area around Mauna Loa that they're at. So it's kind of a nice optical illusion effect to see that mountain that looks so close, but it's still pretty far away.
Yeah, I mean, we look at the brighter side of this any way we can. And you guys, big shout out to you guys. I know exactly what you do. I work there, and you guys do a terrific job in keeping everybody informed, and we really appreciate it, Robert. We hope to see you again sometime soon.